Fire, 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 fire.
Alright, so this came across my Twitter feed and I thought it was absolutely insane. I had to do some digging to find like the origins of this whole fucking debacle. Apparently Kodiak VT got doxxed and Kirsche called them out. It was Vex Milk, and she said, "You're beyond a disgusting individual, and I hope you get the psychiatric help you need. You don't need to make up some fake-ass spoofed email to defame someone, get pity points online for it, and then go after their fucking job." And it was just like, then I remembered all of a sudden, this was tied to this drama. I know you probably felt the power trip from getting Rev and Straub cut from Advanced GG and are chasing the high to harm more people, but this is so insanely fucked up and I don't know where to begin. For those that don't remember, I think it was maybe, I don't know, like 3-4 months ago? Correct me if I'm wrong. Advanced GG dropped Rev and Straub, and I thought that was ridiculous, right? We talked about it, I remember on stream. We watched a video on it, I think. So, she's saying, "Hi, this is apparently the kind of person Advanced GG wants as a partner over creators who actually made the money and didn't actively try and get other creators dropped from sponsors or their real-life jobs. Fuck everyone who supports this kind of shit. I hope a lawsuit gets rightly served to Vex. Do the other scumfuck coordinating to his company for wrongful termination." And I was like, yep, they blocked him, and there's a bunch of posts, classic nice guys, holy shit, this is evil, this is drama, it's way beyond that. I started to do some digging. We'll watch the video in a little bit. I know this is Kodiak, the guy that got doxxed and removed from his job, which is insane. Yeah, it's an insane shit show. So, for the context, I actually could not find Vex's account because she privated it. Yes, I had to go out and find the screenshots myself. This was from back when it happened. I think it was 3-4 months ago. She said at the time, "I'm gonna keep it short and easy for others to understand where I stand on the situation with Advanced GG. Fuck Ice and fuck Rev. I meant that with my entire heart. He doesn't deserve to be part of this company, but I'm also understanding of the fact that there are legal proceedings that have to happen with a contract of this caliber. I'm waiting to hear an official statement before making a decision towards my own contract, as I currently cannot afford to abandon any form of income I have." This is so crazy. You're actually just like trying to cancel people left and right over opinions, nevertheless. Yes, they wanted to drop them. Rev was one of their biggest sponsors too. Like, he sponsored them. Every time we watched a Rev video, correct me if I'm wrong, he usually had an ad for Advanced GG, which I don't mind. It's your video. I'm bumming off of it. We're just talking about it. I'm voicing over it. I didn't mind watching it at all. Whatever. Right? It's their prerogative. And it's like, you're going after them despite... Yeah, a ton of people never even heard of it. Exactly. Me neither. I didn't know about Advanced GG. I thought there was only one energy drink on the market, you know, sponsored by creators and stuff. Yeah, it's a competitor. I have nothing against them at all. I follow her in case she privates, like right now. No, it's okay. Thank you though. I wish I knew that before because I really needed like screenshots, but I didn't know you followed them. One of my mods apparently follows her. It would have saved me some time. I had to go and find old screenshots that people compiled in other tweets. Yeah. So she kept saying that, oh, so I was right. It was January. It was end of January. It was the big deal. It was massive drama. She was crashing the fuck out of people, saying like, fuck you, fuck Ice, fuck your god, fuck your mother for birthing you, fuck your father for not dumping you in a sock. Your mom should have fucking used a coat hanger, fucking try. She's basically saying that you should have been aborted. Fuck off and go beat your dick to your sister. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? You're so angry. A default to Victoria? No, it's not Victoria. Don't get it twisted. Victoria is... she's nice, man. No, this is a different person. Don't get it twisted. Just for clarification, this is Vex Milk. Yeah, she seems very rational and sane to crash out over the smallest fucking thing. Just random people. This isn't even Rev, by the way. This is just probably some random person that was like saying like, hey, you're probably fucking crashing out over nothing. Oh my lord. And then there's even more. I will block you if you defend Rev or Straub, you absolute fucking bootlicking weirdos. Fuck Ice and absolutely fuck you. Do you know what this reminds me of? Like a toddler finding out what slurs are. Because they just say, like... They just spam the same, like, keyword over and over because they don't know how to articulate themselves. That's what it reminds me of. And again, I know it's a lot of screenshots. I literally... She's private, so I can't access it. So people were just, like, sharing stuff. And this is, again, this is related, again, to the same thing. Anyway, I'm muting this now because I'm not putting up with you weirdos defending someone who wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire. I don't... Honestly, I could say the same thing for this chick. I don't think this girl actually cares about people at all. It's all just virtue signaling. I can enjoy who I work for and not like who I work with. So then why are you canceling them? Demanding something to be done and then not allowing the time for it. You know, get done. And you know, get done is insane to me. And again, they keep just saying the same thing over and over. I thought this was the same... I thought this was the same reply as this, but it's not. Get back on your knees where you belong and keep licking. Maybe they'll praise you eventually because God knows your parents didn't. Alright. Alright, very nice. Bet you $20 she hates even men, even though she would... That's where she gets her primary income and audience on. So, that actually... is related to the crash out that is the most recent one. So this was back in January, right? January 2026. What you just said there relates completely to what I'm about to bring up to. I need to share a couple more screenshots before I get to that though. So, yeah, you can see they were canceling them. Hey, Advanced GG, I don't think this guy needs to be partnered with you. He has some very hateful views that disrespect a ton of your consumers. You're stupid, hope this helps. Just crashing the fuck out. Spamming Advanced GG to cancel them. And then, some people actually dug this up too. An old tweet that reminds me of that... What's his name? Kaio? I don't remember his name. But it's that crazy guy that... was crashing out over Twitter when people said like, oh, you can't be racist towards white people. She said the same thing. It's like, she can't be original at all. That guy said it before that, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. And they just doubled down. I was like, you can't be racist towards white people. Yes, you can. You can be racist to anybody if you put your mind to it, you dumbass. Yeah. I bet she's white. Who is she? Had a race card? Well, I'm not about to go out of my way to dox someone. I don't know what race she is, but the point is, it's like, you're saying the most outlandish shit ever for attention. Like, look at this ratio, too. 4,400 views at the time of the screenshot. I don't even know if she deleted it or anything, but this is an old screenshot. 11 comments and 4 likes. Do you realize, like, probably a lot of white people watch you? It's just kind of fucking weird to say that shit. Yeah. You're such a weirdo. So... I'll continue on with the, oh yeah, here we go, yeah. This is an actual tweet, because Rev didn't fucking delete it, or private. I'm like, this is dumbass. They're self-hating white people. I never really understood that. Like, having the sins of your past, like, ancestors that you live with, like fucking decades later, maybe even hundreds of years later. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, yeah, you can acknowledge history and it shouldn't repeat itself, but like, holy shit, man. So this was Rev's screenshots from back then. This isn't even recent. This was Rev replying to, not replying, but like adding advanced GG. It's like, why is one of the current faces of your company, Vex, currently scrubbing your account of tweets harassing me and my wife? Is it harassment grounds for termination? Nope, it's okay. Yeah, this is a little screenshot of her in the ad. Hey, he's gone. Fuck yeah, those are my gamers. Let's go. And this is them replying to Advanced GG canceling Straub and Rev. I will block you if you defend or rev or strob, you absolute fucking bootlicking weirdos. Yeah, and this is the same screenshot we went over, and then she blocked Rev and started crying. They picked these people over us. The fact that they thought nobody was screenshotting in tweets before they deleted them is hilarious. Yeah, well, screenshots are forever. I mean, like, again, I didn't take me very long to find this. I found this last night. I was like, what the fuck? I even went back to old videos where there's even, Rev made some old videos talking about this specifically back in January. I went back to those and just wanted to show you guys instead of, you know, looking through the video. I was like, bro, that's so crazy. Like, how much can you crash out over someone having a differing opinion from you and getting them canceled like this? My God. Yeah. You're on the same room coordinating tweets. Well, yeah, they live together because they're actually a husband and wife, but okay. So then, this is her privating. Vex Milk, privating behind her account. She's protected right now. You can't access it. Some people screenshotted her while actively following her, and she's hiding behind this wall currently and tweeting about how, like, there's nothing I have said and done that warrants anyone threatening my life. You can't preach moral superiority, says the most depraved and disgusting things to someone at the same time. You need therapy. You chat, lest I remind you, you literally doxed someone. I'm not even kidding. You doxed someone. If you look at this video, which we'll look at in a little bit, they put their name out there and posted about it. Not that I'm condoning and saying that you need to have your life threatened, but it's like, you're being a fucking hypocrite. You have zero understanding of what's going on right now because you're so fucking audience captured and just mentally ill. If she lives in California, she's cooked, she's doxing as an actual felony? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. You'd have to see a lawyer. Death threats are not okay. No, it's not. It's not. Absolutely not. I don't think she deserves it. But at the same time, you have to have some self-reflection. It's like, you actively posted their real life name all over your... I don't even know how many followers you have, but like thousands of followers. And you just posted about it like, yeah, they sent me an email. You don't even know that. It could be an impersonator. And apparently it is. But I'll get to that. But... funnily enough, this crash out over Kodiak, this Kodiak VTuber person, wasn't actually related to this Rev stuff about them getting canceled and losing their sponsorship to Advanced GG. It's over something completely different, which I also had to take screenshots of. This was what started it. It's alarming how many men and women believe that creating not safe for work content means that the person creating the content consents to explicit behavior automatically. If you think that way, you are a predator. So I don't know what's going on here, but if you make not safe for work content, you have to understand that you're going to get a lot of gooners. I don't do not safe for work content, and I do get a lot of gooners. Some are polite, some are not. That's just is what it is, especially if you lean into it and like post your character being lewd or like, you know, sucking on a, you know what, or like, you know, post their pounding their hoo-ha and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you do that, you need to like understand what you're getting yourself into. A polite gooner in this economy? Yes, there are polite gooners. They just goon to you and they might say you're really pretty, and that's okay. That's fine. It's your prerogative. And again, there's people who say weird shit, and it's like, you could just ignore them. I know, mind-blowing concept. Someone starts posting underneath your tweets saying how hot and beautiful you are or how hot your character is. You could just like ignore them. At worst, you might want to block them if it really bothers you, but like, you know, you can just not read the post. I know, crazy concept, but anyway, apparently Vex Milk is a complete YouTuber. Like, this is not like, oh, I do this on the side. They are 100% a YouTuber. So I did some digging, and apparently Celestium Celestium made them crash out. This is the original tweet. I did some digging and then I found out. I was like, okay, where's this tweet coming from? We'll read this. I already read this part. It's also alarming how many men and women don't know the definition of a cuck or a pimp, because the way so many have called my partner one today is actually hysterical. Well, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna go into semantics, but I mean, like, I mean, maybe he's not your pimp directly, because pimp implies that he's taking money from you while you're working, but he's probably also making money off of you. Maybe he has a job, maybe he doesn't. I mean, I'm not gonna get into it, but like, I mean, technically you could say he is. I'm just saying. Anyway, if you don't like sex work, it costs $0 to block someone and go about your business. Yeah, and people who, quote unquote, harass you or say that, oh, you are creating content and I'm gonna goon to it, like, you can block them too. I mean, that's not that hard. It costs $0 to block someone and go about your business. The fact that so many of you made my post your business just to be hateful is sad. Really sad. It never ceases to amaze me how ignorant and hateful people can be over something that has nothing to do with them. Unlocking replies, so it's easy for me to block those of you who choose to be hateful and cruel for no other reason than you're jealous, lonely, bored, or a combination of the three. So, I ultimately think that this post is just a little bit condescending, but ultimately it's kind of harmless. Like, honestly, who gives a fuck? I don't think it's a big deal. I've seen worse posts from people who do not safe for work content, and they would basically be like, oh, you're a bunch of simps and dorks and you guys jerk your little peepees. I think this is pretty harmless. So, she continues to crash out, apparently. Sex work is not consent. Just because someone creates not safe for work content that is not an invitation into their space. I have a man. Okay. Plus, I'm not sorry. You could never compare. Plus L plus cope. Can I just say, if you're doing sex work for money, can I just say, you might want to not bring up that you have a boyfriend or a husband or whatever, or a partner, if you're going to be catering to that audience. If you really truly care about money and you want to make it, like, you might not want to bring it up. Like, that's just like a rule of thumb, I think, personally. If I was a guy and I was gooning to a girl, I don't want to know that she has a boyfriend or a husband. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Like, let's have like a pretend fantasy. You're a VTuber too, so it's quite easy, actually. So anyway, Celestium literally says, why are you so angry? And she fucking crashes the fuck out and says, that's anger to you? Holy shit, that's scary. I mean, yeah, you sound pissed off. You're mad and saying that, like, oh, I have a boyfriend, so you could, like, never compare to this person. It's like, okay, like, who cares? Oh my god. So they continue to crash out at random people, not just like other VTubers that have a following and maybe like other people are viewing it. They start replying to like random people. You kind of balding right now, replying to every comment and shit. And you're balding. What's your point? Okay, what? What are we doing here? So, Celestium takes a screenshot. I'll skim over this. Vex Milk blocked her. Any person worth their salt will not be openly with someone doing sex work. It's degrading not only to yourself, but disrespectful to give yourself to others. When you claim to love a person you're with, one of the reasons it becomes okay in modern times is because we have turned away from shaming and values in the West. This is her opinion. She is a Christian VTuber. Christians, just on a basis that you can say, oh, well, you know, like, that's her opinion and stuff. But it's like, you know, who cares? That's her opinion. Right? If you're gonna have the opinion that, oh, I don't really care if my girlfriend does it or not, that's fine. But she's posting her opinion on the internet. Vex then doubles down and starts freaking the fuck out and quote retweeting, which I'll get to. I have a bunch of screenshots of her keeping on crashing out on this. You go immediately bring others down because your self-esteem is super low. I'm praying you change Vex Milk, but if your history says anything, you will continue to deflect, never hold yourself accountable. As we have seen with the Rev crash out, she has zero self-reflection. You are not invincible, and this will eventually come back to bite you, as will many women who do this with no regard for others. You actively contribute to the problem. Again, her opinion. Who gives a fuck? Block and move on. If you really don't like Celestium's take, you could just block and move on. But instead, you want to know the best part is she's not even directly crashing out at Celestium. She's crashing out at her audience. She's saying shit like, I have a man, I'm not sorry, you could never compare. It's like, you have an audience of gooners and you're like, you have a parasocial relationship that you develop with these people that like jerk their and smack their meat to you, but you somehow feel the need to bring up your insecurities or your relationship and then saying like, you could never compare. Like, don't, like, use your brain for 2 seconds. Like, why would you do this? Yeah. So Vex crashes out, and I have a bunch of screenshots here. Oh, never mind. It's already in the screenshot. Yeah, so she keeps on going. Look. This is 2 p.m., 2:32, 4:15, so April 15th. And this is April 15th, 6 hours later. If you think sex work makes you a whore, boy, do I have a world for you to explore. Shut the actual fuck you up, you uneducated Cabbage Patch Kid. But a whore is a prostitute. It's another word for prostitute. Sex work is when you make money using your body as a woman or a man, because you can call yourself a man-ho too. Am I crazy or something? Like, sex work is a PC way of saying prostitution. I'm sorry, it is. Prostitution is the same but different. It's not though. You're selling pictures for money. It might not be physical because there's an argument to be made that it's digital, but you're selling your body online for money. How is it not? Yeah, it's a synonym. It's I mean, anyway, that's not the point. Like, it's crazy to me that like she's coping. If you're gonna be a person that engages with sex work, just like admit to it. Be like, yeah, you know what? I am a sex worker. That's fine by me. If you want to call me that, that's fine. Instead, we're literally gonna change definitions because you're so insecure about it. I don't know, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. So she continues to crash out. You're still a cunt. I have never been rude to anyone who didn't come at me sideways first, but that's a lie. Rev didn't do anything to you or Straub. You canceled them over having a differing opinion from you. Does that make you, like, do I just start attacking people left and right for having a differing opinion from me? I don't know, man. I feel like there's a difference between discourse and, like, trying to get someone canceled and telling someone that they're a piece of shit and that they need to neck. May as well. I don't know, man. Please go be lonely, bitter, miserable, mean bitch somewhere else. Yeah, same to you, buddy. So there's even more crashing out. Azahara, viewer of the channel, follow them on Twitter, went on their alt account and said, you pushed to get a content creator you don't like to lose his sponsors because you don't agree with him politically. Some of your comments and replies seem to contradict "you're not a bad person" claims. You block anyone who pointed that out because you can't take criticism. Can't say I know you, but everything in your social media account seems to project the opposite of what you're claiming in this post. Except I didn't. I was the scapegoat because I was the first thing they saw when they logged onto the website. Advanced GG. Fuck Rev, fuck Ice, fuck everyone. Hey, Advanced GG, please stop being partnered with this guy. Fucking crashing the fuck out over him. No, absolutely. You're so right, Queen. No, I'm just an innocent bystander. They attacked me first. I don't know. This paints a pretty different picture when I have all of this laid out. She lies like a toddler too? No, it wasn't me in the cookie jar. It was someone else you saw, and I just happened to be there at the same time. Excuse me? I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't even know who they were prior to the incident. Okay, hold on. You have got to be lying. You have to be lying through your teeth. Like, let's say I'm sponsored with Gamer Subs, and I don't know who Shiley, who Silverveil, who Cinder were. Like, that would be me fucking lying through my teeth. Advanced GG was quite literally, their biggest sponsors were Rev and Straub. And I think V Shoujo as well, but like, I mean, that's just like besides the point. I was like, crazy, dude. Why are you like this? Why did you just fucking lie? I don't even know who they are. Okay. You know what? If I had the access, I would cross-reference the time where this was posted and then go back and see when was the first time she mentioned Rev. Was it before or after the Advanced GG cancellation? Again, I can't do that because I don't follow her on Twitter, so I can't like look it up. I would have done that, but I can't. That would have been funny. I don't know when this was posted either, but I'm assuming it was probably around the time of 4/15, as in April 15th. Even more crashing out. This is an actual tweet too. Realize that the concept of a reply stems from her asking, why do I get so much hate when this is how she acted the past few days alone? Threatening people and wishing for their deaths. It's okay because she's not directly saying it. She genuinely needs to log off. Urge to put this guy in his place. Grave. Weird. You're not a good prostitute as a prostitute should be. Oh my god. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. If you're gonna be a sex worker, yeah, just bring up your boyfriend or husband while you're selling your butthole online is crazy work. Unless you're like really vying for it. Online hoe talking about predator, this and that when you are the one selling your loot to anyone online. I'm excited for this guy to go missing. I don't like him. Cringe, but I mean, not a death threat. I would argue this is the fucking weirdest one so far. Silence hetero. Weird. Weird. You better relax. I'll fucking fold your clothes while you're still in them. Really, really weird cringe meme crash outs. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. And this is Straub bringing up another old post. And this is the censored screenshot that I found from Rev. Right here. She tweeted this. And for those that don't know, Kodiak VT allegedly sent an email to her business email sending her death threats and I'm going to kill you. And then for some reason there's an attachment here. Long live Israel, long live Donald Trump, may get cancer for the 7th time. Because apparently she's beaten cancer 6 times. I think I heard this on Twitter somewhere too. So this leads into the next thing that we're gonna talk about. How this ties back to, hold on. I have too many screenshots open. How Kodiak got allegedly lost his job. Someone called his work and lost his fucking job. Oh my god, I cannot believe this. Apparently, this isn't even his email and someone spoofed his email and used his real name to get him into trouble and for Vex to get a horrible email sent to her. So, I will get to this. This person made a big tweet basically saying that Vex Milk is doing defamation right now publicly because of the impersonation issue Kodiak was having while he was away from his devices already since 2:16 a.m. my time. Basically, they screenshotted a bunch of timestamps saying that it was not Kodiak that sent the email. I won't linger on the email because it has some naughty words in it and also shows like things that shouldn't be on YouTube. But Kodiak was apparently flying to Kentucky and people are corroborating that this couldn't have been him. Plus, he doesn't own a Hotmail that actually is that. Like, the email shown wasn't that email that was being posted to her business email. So people are speculating and thinking that it might have been a thing for attention. For her to post online to gain sympathy votes, and for her to say like, oh, I don't care, you know, like I want this to be over and everybody needs to feel bad for me, because people are going full scorched earth even after she privated, I'm pretty sure, and shitting all over her. And this was another post she made while she was I think this was before the whole cancellation thing. I don't care how horrible someone is to me. I'm not going to leak anyone's government name because that's how people ended up dead. The internet is full of people who will go to extreme lengths to hurt others, and I won't have a hand in being the reason someone ends up in a ditch. December 2nd, 2025. Yet she puts this guy's name, this is his actual name right here next to the email that was spoofed, apparently. For those that don't know what spoofing is like you create a fake email and then it basically doesn't exist anymore after a time. Yeah, kind of hypocritical. Yeah, kind of weird that you just like blatantly put his name on blast for everyone to look at. So then people took another set of screenshots. I saw this. You don't get to post a full name next to a rape threat in college, just sharing info. Going private won't erase the damage. Own it. This is while she was still private too. I deleted the post with the email that was sent to me last night because apparently it's coming from someone who's pretending to be Kodiak and is not actually Kodiak himself. You put it out there already. It's too late, you dumb bitch. I don't want anyone to be falsely accused. So then why did you fucking post the email with his full name and everything? I posted the email in question because I don't believe anyone who says that kind of threat deserves to remain anonymous, but if it's causing harm to someone who's innocent, it's not worth it at that point. Leave Kodiak alone and worry about the one impersonating him and apparently multiple others. The email being used to send these disgusting messages needs to be investigated. I also never accused anyone myself of anything. I posted the email address that the message came from, and I've only said okay. That's not an accusation. Okay, buddy. Can I also just point this out? I think it was over here somewhere. No, it wasn't here. Oh, someone pointed out that the IP that was created for the email wasn't even in Kentucky. You can make the argument that it's VPN, but it's like, it's so dumb to say, oh, it wasn't him, it was this person. Like, you can't... I actually need to bring this up before I get into this too. This is Kirsch's post that I thought was really interesting. Yeah. So we read this post, and we're gonna watch the clip here in a second. So two things with this video that he doesn't address, but what I've gathered from context clues is, number one, obviously he's claiming that it's a spoofed email. That's what we corroborated from Rosa. They basically implied saying like, yeah, this was made like by someone else who wasn't them, and they used his real name so that it was very obvious that it was him, right? That's what seems most likely. Kodiak said he's taking legal action, so in some time the validity of that claim will be proven in court of law. I think you can just like literally bring it up, right? You get subpoenaed. For now, we just have to take his word on the matter. Based on all the wild shit we've seen from Vex over the last half hour, I would not put it past her or her community to do all of this. But it's important to say, remember, this is all alleged. We're not sending her threats. We're not going to tell her, oh my god, you're a piece of shit. You need to off yourself. That's horrible. Don't fucking do that. If I ever catch you doing that, I'm going to smack your ass. You're getting permabanned. I'm going to shame you. And I think also, number two, Kodiak essentially confirmed that he did dox himself. I think of his past... something had his real name and information in it. However, I think contrary to what retards on Twitter will tell you, that does not in fact make it okay to like blast someone's information on your channel. This is akin to if a VTuber who used to be a face cam streamer had their old face cam images on the internet somewhere, you had to go digging for it, blasted on social media by some popular account, and it goes viral despite them taking all the precautions of like scrubbing every trace of it from the internet. If someone wants to, like, if someone wants a piece of their personal information especially information that identified to be that's identifiable to them, to not be spread, that's their right. It's not okay for you to just post it. And even more so, it absolutely does not make it okay or even remotely legal to spoof their email, say horrible things to a person, and then call up their work and be like, hey, look at this horrible thing that one of your employees did, so that they get fired. This guy allegedly fucking lost his job. That's like incredibly important legal clarification. Yes, allegedly. I'm just like, all this is alleged. I don't know. This has to go through court. Vex is probably scared. I don't know. Personally, I think it's absolutely insane for her to have fucking posted it. Like, she didn't even go out of her way to censor anything. Bottom line, if someone accidentally doxes themselves online, and you as a third party save that information and then spread it everywhere against their will, that in many cases, especially in stricter states like California, that's illegal. It falls under harassment and doxing law. Like, you can look it up, or ChatGPT it, or Grok it, or whatever the fuck. Even the most basic response is like, yeah, that's fucked up. You can't do that. Depending on the severity of the consequences of the dox, he got fired. He got fired from his fucking job. You can absolutely sue that person in America that did it or endorsed it. I don't know about EU, but I feel like in some cases, I just think it's outright wrong. You can't fucking do that. Yeah. Second degree evasion of piracy, yeah. All right, let's watch the clip.
10:34. So it took 30 minutes approximately. I sent DJ a message. Hey man, I just got fired from my job. Now, the way that it went down from the company that I work for, whom I will not dox, because I think that doxing is an evil fucking practice.
Uh-huh.
And right now I have a lawyer looking into it, which
Ooh.
I don't want to disclose on the internet. They basically came up to my desk, a guy from HR plus a security officer from the front desk of the building came up to my desk, and he told me, you need to pack your things. Apparently, we are firing you this morning.
Oh my god.
My first question to the guy that came up to me was like, what did I just get fired for?
That's a valid question.
And basically what he told me was, we got an anonymous complaint that you have been essaying women on the internet.
Can I also just add, look at this reply. That is so condemning right here. Look, I'm pretty sure I found his job and stuff. Give me a sign and I'll handle it, Vex. How is that not incriminating, by the way? They need to investigate this person right here, like, immediately.
And this company cannot tolerate that from its employees.
I'm gonna have to blur the screenshot. Yeah, that's fine. I got it.
First and last name, which is how we knew it was you.
Editor, block it out.
I didn't want to cause a fuss. They gave me one little cardboard box. Took me about 2 minutes to put all of my stuff in that box.
That's so fucked, bro.
And I calmly walked out the door.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's insane. A defamation? Well, yeah. VOD, guys, chill the fuck out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Would we consider a malicious intent? Well, with this fucking tweet right here, yeah, I would honestly say, yeah, I would say it's malicious intent. In my personal opinion. It's so fucking disgusting that people like this can get away with it too. So I wanted to see this. Kirsche pointed this out too. I saw that post. It's like, I'm pretty sure I found his job. And then I actually looked. This person is crashing out at Kirsha and saying like, you fucking losers are brain dead. She's already made it clear that she deleted the tweets. Yo, retard, just because you deleted something off the internet doesn't mean it's not gonna stay there, you dumbass. There's no indication, no reason she needed to doubt that this guy was sending her this shit. She didn't know who he was. Okay. There is no legal ground against Vex. Okay. Alright. Sure, buddy. Okay. Both this guy and her are victims of this. This happened to Wuth earlier this year and a multitude of others. The same talking points that were in the email where the Wuth wants to be fucking reactionary snot eaters. A guy lost his job over a allegedly fake email spoof that used his real name to get his name on Twitter. Are we serious right now? Yeah, deleting the tweets is even more incriminating because when you delete it, it makes you look even worse. Like, yeah, sure, maybe she was trying to do damage control, but still. The dude in this video needs to... Sure, Vex will vouch for him to get his job back. It's too late. That's not how it works, dumbass. You probably would know that if you actually had a real fucking job, you stupid retard. I'm all for people feeling the repercussions of their actions online and acts like this should be brought to people's employers, but this guy did nothing wrong. What should be focused on is finding out who is doing this shit. Yeah, I know who's doing this shit. I know exactly who it is. Where's the fucking post? God damn it, where is it? Yeah, exactly. No, that's removal of evidence. Yeah. He will never get his job back. No, people don't understand this because this fucking retard probably never had like an actual job in their entire life. They don't know what it's like to get fired permanently, even if you're not in the wrong. They're not gonna fucking rehire you, dumbass. So, this is another little clip I found. A little Asmund response to. Sheesh. By the way, I'm sure it's fine if Asmund showed it on stream. Okay.
Are you kidding me? You're beyond disgusting individual. Wait, what is this? Let me watch the clip.
10:34. So it took 30 minutes approximately. I sent DJ a message. Hey man.
Uh-huh.
I just got fired from my job.
You can also get a note in the industry and would be hired anywhere else. Yeah, people don't understand that companies, like, within an area also talk to each other. If this guy is like, labeled as a harasser, they're not gonna hire him, even if he gets vindicated. That's not how it works.
Now, the way that it went down from the company that I work for, whom I will not dox, because I think that doxing is an evil fucking practice.
Uh-huh.
And right now I have a lawyer looking into it, which I don't want to disclose on the internet.
Yeah.
They basically came up to my desk, a guy from HR plus a security officer from the front desk.
That's serious, by the way. If what he's saying is true, if they had a security officer coming out, that means they actually believed all that shit, bro.
The building came up to my desk.
They're like, yeah.
And he told me,
this guy's a harasser. He's gonna freak out.
Apparently, we are firing you this morning.
Wow, why?
My first question to the guy that came up to me was like,
what happened? Yeah, why?
What did I just get fired for?
Yeah.
And basically what he told me was, we got an anonymous complaint that you have been essaying women on the internet.
Wow.
And this company cannot tolerate that from its employees. They stated you by first and last name.
That's crazy.
Which is how we knew it was you.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I didn't want to cause a fuss. They gave me one little cardboard box. Took me about 2 minutes to put all of my stuff in that box.
That's sad.
And I calmly walked out the door.
So this is, and I don't know, okay, this is some message right here. And I'm pretty sure I found his...
Again, I can't help but think with how her horrible behavior just keeps happening. And this is within 3 months of her trying to get Rev canceled. I think it looks like a coordinated attack to me. Like, I don't know. It's just too perfect to, like, have this guy's name, have the email, and then also have some random bitch be like, give me a sign and I'll handle it. I don't know. It's not like she said that herself.
Job and stuff. Give me a sign and I'll handle it, Vex.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
can't say for certain.
So what is this? Vex, you're beyond disgusting. And hope you get psychiatric help you need. You don't need to make up from some fake-ass spoofed email to defame somebody for pity points online, then go after their fucking job. I know you probably felt the power trip from getting Rev and Strawberry cut from Advanced GG and the harm to people, but this is insanely fucked up. This is apparently the kind of person that they want to partner with as creators made them money and didn't actively try to get other creators dropped from sponsors. Fuck everyone who supports this kind of shit, and I hope lawsuits and everything get rightly served to her and the other scumfuck coordinating. So can she be held liable for this? So the thing that she'd be held liable for.
Oh, what are we typing?
Sorry, I can't spell. Is called torturous interference.
Ooh,
so
big words, chat.
This is a term that's used.
I didn't even know that.
Again, like this is a civil claim, you know, obviously a charge.
Wow.
And this is the first thing that you would do. And it says torturous interference is a common law claim occurring when a third party wrongfully and intentionally disrupts an existing contract or business relationship between two other parties, causing economic harm. It proves it requires proving the existence of a valid contract, okay, he was employed, the defendant's knowledge, the intentional interference, and the resulting financial loss.
For those that don't understand, it's basically if he can prove in court that she intentionally made this email spoof account and corroborated with that person, which you can absolutely subpoena the Twitter account and find those DMs. If this person who just happened to say this went into their DMs and they can link this back to Vex, she can get sued because he lost his job over it. Obviously, if he actually did it, but I kind of doubt it, but like, let's just say he did it, nothing's gonna happen because it was his own fault. But like, I just don't, I don't know, the guy seems kind of fucking harmless. I mean, like, he doesn't have a pattern of behavior of harassing people.
So this, in my opinion, by the way,
I just think the guy was just minding his own business.
No, I like torturous interference. It sounds way better. Like, I don't care if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Tortious interference. That sounds like a turtle that shows up in your house and it won't let you go through the door.
Well, you might reminds me of torta. Yeah, not tortious. I think torta.
Like, no, we're calling it torturous interference.
Interference.
That sounds like a fucking, like a spell in Path of Exile or something like that.
Yeah, torturous interference sounds badass.
Interference. Yeah, what is this? Like, XQC had to deal with that, right? So, like, I don't know. I don't want to deal with it. We're calling it torturous interference, okay?
Tortious? No, we're going to call it torta. Torta.
So anyway, yeah, tort's a civil wrong. I know that. I know it's a tort law. I get it. But here's my point. Okay, so can you look at this? A valid contract, defendant's knowledge, was aware of the contract. The defendant acted with intent to cause breach. Now, I will tell you this. This is, if you knowingly lied and you sent these lies to a random person, it is so completely and absolutely definitively against the law to do that.
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
Even if you didn't intentionally know, you still doxed the guy, and then someone went and, because of your post, went to go find his job. It doesn't fucking matter, even if he's like quote unquote accidentally. I kind of am more inclined to think that she didn't do this accidentally. Yeah, she literally posted it in there. Oh, I deleted it. Oh, he's innocent. Like, yeah, you're probably backpedaling because you're scared now.
It's not even a possibility that, oh, well, maybe it could have been a misunderstanding. No. This is like super,
One hell of an accident. No, I know, right?
I mean, that's it. And again, lawyer here, it's like Porsche but tort. Oh, right, okay. Can he prove it, though?
Porsche?
He can prove it. So this would be how you would prove it. Is you would obviously you would go to a lawyer. They would file a charge against the company. You would look for you would ask the judge for the ability to go through discovery.
Yes, I would subpoena the fuck out of her DMs. I would subpoena her fucking Discord. I would subpoena her Twitter DMs. I would subpoena this person, the one that Kirsch saw in the replies, this person right here.
To have the company obviously say who this person was that made this accusation. And then
I would even cross-reference if this, where is it? It's over here. If this person found out this access full report and it's actually legitimate, I would want to find out where this person is, where they live, and cross-reference if it matches the IP or even the area of where the email was created. Like, I don't know. I feel like this is very obvious, but that's what I would do. Because this is infuriating. I lost my fucking IRL job because of this dumb bitch that didn't like my opinion.
After they make the accusation, and you could also do it, you could reverse do it through what do you call it? You could do it reverse way through that VTuber, right? And so it's like extortion. Then you go through discovery, you find out where the email is from, and then you figure out who made the email. This is very easy to do.
It's very easy.
And like, by the way, like all this stuff like takes like maybe it'll probably take like 3 weeks. Like actually probably not. Probably take 2 or 3 months in order to go through everything. And then after that, you identify who the person is, and then you sue them directly. It's so fast. It's so easy. Like
legally,
it's so
2-3 months is not that bad
because it's accusation or a crime, so they can't just do it. Yeah, exactly. And his sponsor can keep the decision of cutting ties with said creator, but the wrongdoer can be held accountable for causing it with malicious intent. I don't know. I don't think that the company. I mean, most companies exist in states. I'm assuming this guy's in the U.S.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's right though. Really nice little legal tidbit from Asmon. Probably because he's went through it. Yeah. It's not sponsored, it's a literal drop. Yeah, it's IRL. It's not even like I'm just, I'm getting dropped by a sponsor and stuff. In Germany, any court cases take 12 months at least. Did you not hear the part where he talked about living in the US? I know, it's crazy. It's almost like legal systems are different. I know. It's mind-blowing. And also, Asmon has experience with people trying to dox him and shit, so wouldn't you take his opinion on how long it would take to find out if someone is doxing you and, like, taking them to court over a German lawyer? I'm not trying to disparage the fact that you are a lawyer. I believe you. However, this is in a different country. I'm just saying, like, I would take it over the person who's probably sued a bunch of times or has tried to do discovery. It's just me. Yeah, he's well acquainted with that type of procedure. I mean, I imagine that when he got defamed back, like, what, like a couple of weeks ago, maybe like a month ago? Yeah. Johnny Somali took months in Korea. Yeah, it's Korea. 2 or 3 months isn't that bad. It's really not. Like, it's, yeah, people will be like, oh, that's such a long time. It's like, that's law, like courts. So anyway, I hope Kodiak gets justice. Vex Milk, you are a fucking retard. Yeah, I think you are going to get your just desserts if you, I don't know if you ever managed to get yourself into court. I don't know. Maybe it's not true at all and it's all alleged and it's not real, but like, I'm more inclined to believe the person that doesn't have a history of being a dickhead. I hope this Kodiak person gets the support he needs and he can lawyer up and defend himself. Yeah. Very nice. Alright. We have ads in a little bit. I want to keep up to date to this. Would this be civil court? Yes, I think so. Because it's between 2 civilians. Yeah, you're not. It's. I mean, I don't know. Isn't doxing a federal crime in certain states? Asmund said it's civil. Okay. Judge Judy could do it, and I die laughing. I loved watching Judge Judy. She was awesome. There's damages, yeah. In certain states, yeah. I mean, it depends. I don't know. I'm not a fucking lawyer, but I would imagine it would go to civil court. If doxing is a federal crime, then I think it's different, is it not? But anyway, justice for Kodiak. That was all I wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah.